day with the kids, smiles everywhere, and just awesome. Really, you want that feeling throughout the year, right? You wish Christmas could be every day of the year, so we could have peace on earth and goodwill towards men. But obviously, that's not going to happen, especially when you see just the absolute pile of garbage is being nice. At the FBI, the Department of Justice, another senior DOJ official was more or less fired for this. Folks, this is the FBI. This is the Department of Justice. These men in the tank, Democrats in the tank for Hillary Clinton, using made-up or fake evidence to get warrants to surveil on the incoming president. That's just it's treason at the least. And of course, you're not going to see this on any of the mainstream liberal media. Thank God, all these idiots pushed the whole Russia narrative. Obviously, they didn't think this guy was going to win, and none of this would come out, or none of these people would be caught. This man, love him or hate him, he has turned on the lights in the kitchen, and look at all the roaches that we've seen. They have destroyed one of the remaining or the last institutions of our government that was respected. Now it's that the FBI is done. We saw Obama use the IRS. We saw him use the Department of Justice, and now we know the FBI was used as kind of a secret police arm of the previous administration. It's horrific. I think the military is about it, folks, for the last remaining decent institution of our government. Hey, join me tomorrow. I'm going to do a 2017 debrief, but also a 2018 strategic investment brief. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT-webinar. And I'll actually put this link on our Facebook page, and I'll put this on my Twitter page as well. Make sure you're following me at Whiz Check 6 so you can see all my political rants as well. So we're going to do a good 2016 was epic. 2017 made 2016 look weak. 2018 is going to be a blast. We're going to talk about where we're going to be looking for emerging markets in 2018. We're going to be talking about Asia, what's going on there. And of course, we're going to talk about this thing, Bitcoin. One bank is unsure if any humans still trade stocks in Japan, or have they all moved to Bitcoin? Again, folks, it cracks me up. There's no value. Morgan Stanley had a great report last week. It's worth zero. Try and take it somewhere and buy something. I get that there's maybe a Bitcoin ATM in New York or something like that. Let me know what something big that's using this as currency. Something that is that volatile can't be used as currency, folks. This is, when every Japanese retail trader is in it, it's safe, right? So make sure you put all your savings into Bitcoin. And if you listen to that, you deserve to lose all your money. Folks, retailers crushed it for Christmas. Retailers feel shoppers' Christmas cheer were up over 4.5% to 4.6% year over year compared to last year. Just absolutely crushed it. We talked about that seasonal trade that you need to put on next year. You need to pull out your smartphone, your calendar right now, and make sure you write down XRT. XRT is the retail ETF. And on November 1st of 2018, you should have a calendar reminder that pops up and says XRT. Why? Just take a look at it. Every year, it doesn't matter, some of those years, especially under our last dear leader, oh my God, this Christmas is going to be horrible. It sucks. Everybody's miserable. Whew. Every Christmas, even though it's predicted to be bad, or holiday season, I say Christmas here at Top Gun Options, the XRT is a rip your face off rally. So write that down. That's a free trade for next year. Also sent out an urgent alert today, a bear call spread on Tesla. Take a look at this lovely chart. There's that short squeeze, and I said short squeezes end, folks, and when they do, they end pretty miserably. So we're going to pound Tesla into the dirt here. And in that urgent alert video, I also covered Amazon, how it's flying along the treetops here at this 1150 line. We're going to cover all this stuff, folks. The FANGs have been very, very nice to us this year. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, and that's about it. I'm not a big Netflix or a Google guy. We're going to talk tomorrow about a lot of analysts coming after Apple right now. iPhone shipment, it was down 2.5% a little while ago. Let's take a look at this. Where's Apple? It's recovering a little bit. Folks, and obviously it kind of stopped its nosedive right here. Here's a very, very technically significant level, this 170. This is why it gapped down right here. There's a lot of people looking at this chart, same as I am. Had a lot of phone calls this morning talking about Apple. If it breaks 11 I'm sorry, 170 with some airspeed to the downside. Then it's just technical, and we'll pound that into the dirt. But folks, the Jan 20 synthetic stock or long call diagonal with a protected put would be a nice time to get into this right now. We always see these type of headlines every once in a while. The death of Apple has been greatly exaggerated. I'm not an Apple dude. I'm an Android dude, but I've been trading Apple since it was an acorn and the thing. Use these to your advantage, and we'll brief this tomorrow as well. We'll talk about tech. Obviously, holiday shortened week. Yesterday was the holiest days of the year. Nothing really. Well, the Case-Shiller saw a little bit of an uptick. The Richmond Fed was a little bit of a miss, essentially flat. Tomorrow, Conference Board's consumer confidence numbers. I'll be taking a look at that, how consumers are feeling. Obviously, we got the historic tax cut last week, and liberals and Democrats' faces are still melting off over this. I mean, you had a psychologist. Yeah, this is great. This guy works for the city of Los Angeles as a psychologist, and he delivers a big box of manure to the Treasury Secretary. So there you go, Los Angeles County taxpayers. There's your LA County psychologist who sends boxes of manure to our Treasury Secretary. What I did was like Jesus. This guy's mental, and he's giving mental advice to other people. You wonder why California is just the land of fruits and nuts. S&P, we're kind of taking a holiday break here, for Kwanzaa, and the market's kind of hovering right now. I think we're going to see a little bit of a Santa Claus rally, maybe some year-end window dressing. We'll see some volatility into January, but folks, Q4 earnings, which are going to start rolling off the flight line here in a little bit, are going to be epic. And obviously Q1 earnings, once people start seeing this tax return, getting some of their money back in their no kidding paychecks, we're off to the races, folks. Couldn't be more bullish on this market in 2018, and I'm usually Eeyore. Short of a shooting war in the Korean Peninsula or war in the Middle East, you can't keep this market down. I really don't see, and Trump's already moving on to infrastructure. You would think Democrats would agree to work with him on infrastructure, but of course will probably say no as well. And I can't wait for them to run in the midterms on, taking a knee for the anthem, not voting. Not one Democrat in the Senate voted to give 80% of their constituents money back. Please run on that, and please run on all of your Russia bullshit. You guys are in the tank. You have dirty people in the FBI, the Department of Justice, and please run on all of that stuff. It would be. I don't know. What do you run on? Not being Trump. The dude is crushing it, whether you love him or hate him. So I'm cautiously bullish. We're going to take a look at volatility as well tomorrow. So make sure you sign up for tomorrow's webinar. Go.topgunoptions.com/FT webinar. The FT stands for full throttle. Okay. And like I said, I'll put this on the Top Gun Options Facebook page, and I'll also put it on my Twitter account as well. Okay. Folks, have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. God bless. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock.